Hello everybody, it's your daily report with Angry Tim. I wanted to do a quick follow-up on the last video about paper trading different products from Goodwill that you could sell on eBay. Let me know in the comments section what kind of profits you found. Did you find anything really valuable out there? Maybe you can make $50, $100 on it, or did you find mostly smaller items where you can make $10, $20 on it? But if you spend enough time in that store, I mean, just in the clothing section alone, or if you want to go to kitchenware, just looking at all the different brands and uh, products, basically, you're sure to find things that are worth a lot. And it's always changing. There's always different trends. People are collecting certain things, certain movies. You might find some old Disney movies on VHS tape. And if it's in good condition, I know some of those are worth a lot of money on eBay right now. So just let me know if you've tried it. I hope you did. Just as an exercise, just go out to your store because you can make money there anytime. Every day they got products in there. Again, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of products just sitting in that store ready for you to find, and you can resell and make money. Now, I'm not saying this is going to make you a millionaire, but right now when you're getting started, you probably have a regular full-time job. You can make maybe another extra $20, $50 a week, $100 a week, depending on how much time you want to spend going through all the different products in the store. But that's a lot. That extra money can help pay for gas. It buys food, pays for going out watching a movie or going out for dinner. So just little things like this, it's great to just get started in it, because you never know when you lose your job, or if you get cut back, maybe your pay gets cut, or you lose a few hours here and there. Knowing just for the peace of mind that, hey, I got a little side thing going that I can always add more hours to it. I understand the process. I just got to go to the stores. And you know what? If you want to venture out, you can drive to the town you don't have to drive hours away, but just drive around to the other towns nearby, because they all will have similar thrift stores and Goodwill, Salvation Army stores where it's full of goods. So again, just whatever time you put into it, that's what you're going to get out of it. And whatever that is, if it's a day, a week, a few hours a week, just get started. Again, you don't have to buy anything, but just so your mind kind of sees it. You see all these things, you see what it sells for online, and you know that there's money out there. And then when you're ready to pull the trigger, when you're confident enough, go ahead and buy a few items that you think that'll be a home run for you, and put it on eBay, sell it. And once you get started, there's always things you can learn and tweak. There's books and videos and online, all kinds of YouTube videos about that. But the most important thing right now is just to get started. You need to see with your own eyes all this money that's out there. You don't need a job. The whole point of this is you don't need a job. You don't need to find an employer. You don't need someone to pay you a salary. You can create your own money. You can use your own time and efforts for something for yourself, instead of putting all your time and effort into another person's business. All these large corporations, small businesses, they all started out small at some point. There was someone, maybe he loved making pizza, in his kitchen, and all his friends and family like, oh my God, you make the best pizza ever. You should open up a restaurant. And he's like, no, I just do this for fun. But one day, maybe he got fired or something, or he got laid off, and he had some savings. He said, you know what? I'm tired of working for someone. Maybe he worked at an Italian restaurant and he was the chef there, and he got fired, laid off, whatever the reason. But he said, hey, I don't want to get fired again. I dedicated my whole life to that place, and it was such a waste of time. I'm going to take the experience, that I got from that, and I'm going to put that towards something, for myself and my family. And maybe, he started a restaurant by himself, making the pizza, serving the pizza, ringing up customers, ordering more ingredients, and he was doing everything by himself, and it was amazing, the best pizza ever. The whole town loved it, lines out the door, and eventually at some point he had to start hiring help, and then it became a little restaurant. So I'm hoping something similar with you. It doesn't always have to be the eBay thing. Like I said, that might not be your passion. But right now, start looking around. This is a very easy one. You can paper trade it. You don't have to spend any money. You don't have to buy things, from China, or buy things online at wholesale prices. And You know, you don't have to invest a lot of money into this. You can just go right to the store. It's the same product whether you buy it or not. If you find, like I said, like an old Disney VHS tape in good condition, you know, it might be selling for $2 or $3 in a thrift store. You look it up online and maybe it's selling for $50. You don't have to buy it, but if you do buy it, there's a profit in there. But it's the same thing. The profit is there, and that's what you want. You want to be able to find these deals because they're everywhere. A lot of people don't even, you know, they're just kind of, there are resellers out there, but most people are just buying something for themselves. They're not paying attention. So there could be things right in front of their face as they're looking over here at like the new Blu-ray or DVD movies. There could be these other movies they're not interested in, maybe children's movies they're not interested in, but these movies could be worth $50 or $100, you know, and it's selling for $3. But they're not paying attention. They're not actively looking for it. They're just trying to find, you know, whatever the latest movie, you know, sci-fi movie or something like that. So just, I want you to be aware of it. Go there and then just kind of keep your eyes open, and you'll start to notice things. Start going to garage sales. You'll start to get a feel for things like, oh, I know those are worth a lot of money. Look it up on your eBay app. You don't have to buy it, but just go, wow, okay, I could have made $50 on that. I could have made $100 on that. And then when you're ready, when you're comfortable, you can set up an eBay account, and then you buy the item, take some photos of it, and list it at whatever price you want. Remember, go by the sold price. And I'm not an expert in all this, but there's all kinds of tweaks you can do, and there's always a new video every week from the people who specialize, you know, doing eBay sales. But the idea is the same. All you're trying to do, it's treasure hunting. You're just going to go and find the cheapest price you can for whatever it is: hats, shirts, shoes, electronics, and you want to sell it for the most money, you know, either like Facebook Marketplace or on eBay. And you just keep doing that over and over again. There's always going to be different products at that store. So the wider range of items you're looking at, the easier it'll be for you to find deals. Because it might not always be in the shoe section. Sometimes there's nothing good there. You don't want to just turn around and go home and say, oh, I couldn't find anything I could resell today. You got to kind of open up, you know, your perspective and look at the jackets. Look at sportswear, tennis rackets, mugs, videos, DVD players. They have used golf clubs there, all kinds of things. So you'll have to kind of just, you don't have to be a super expert, but just look at things, pull out your eBay app. If you think something looks like, oh, looks like a really good quality item, look it up. It might be or it may not be. So it's always fun because you never know what you'll find. Another thing, so let me know again if you found anything cool, interesting. Let me know like what your paper trading profits were from your bargain treasure hunt, and post those in the comments. Another thing I want to talk about is when you do start a business, kind of like the guy who started his pizza restaurant. It kind of divides people. You know, it's kind of like the people who have jobs versus people who own businesses are like enemies. It's almost like political, where you have like Democrats and Republicans. And I think some of it is ego based. You're probably gonna face a lot more people who will try to discourage you than support you. And it is a lonely road, and you know, it's hard to find like-minded people. That's why it's great to be online, to hear other people's views, opinions, that are like you. Because if you go and talk to 10 friends, let's say you wanted to start your own pizza restaurant, and maybe you work at a restaurant now, you're the best pizza chef ever, and you're thinking of opening up your own pizza restaurant. You saved money, and you found a nice place available down the street where you can open up a nice little pizza place. And you go talk to your 10 friends. Say, hey guys, hey, I want to open up a restaurant. I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to get a loan for $50,000. I got a bunch of money saved up, and I'm going to, you know, buy all the equipment I need. I'm going to start my own pizza restaurant. What do you think about that? You know, they might show a little bit of encouragement, but eventually the talk kind of turns, you know, that's very risky. You know, you have your kids, your family. You need to get a steady job. Maybe your parent, maybe your wife or husband may discourage you, saying that's being very irresponsible. You need to find steady income, something safe and secure. That's way too risky. The economy is bad. Oh, that location is dangerous. Who's going to buy your pizza? You don't know what you're doing. So by the more people you talk to, you'll end up just talking yourself out of doing it. Um, and it's not that they mean you harm. It's just that they themselves probably would like to own their own business too. Most employees would probably rather own the business or the company they work for than be an employee of one, right? So when you kind of go off like that, they kind of want to hold you back, just like the crabs, right? When a crab tries to crawl out of like the little trap, the other crabs pull it back in. So it's kind of similar. They don't want you. What if, because if you go out and you start your pizza restaurant and you succeed, it kind of makes them feel like they're unsuccessful, right? They're still stuck at that job. They don't have any great ideas to start a business or skill, or like now they feel like a loser. So they kind of don't want you to succeed because it makes them feel unsuccessful. So, and again, it's not that they're not your friends or anything. I don't know. It's kind of a human emotion thing. But it's a lonely road, and it's probably better you don't tell anyone what you're doing. Even your little side hustle, you're going to go to the store, Goodwill, you want to buy some things, or you're just paper trading it, don't tell anyone what you're doing. They don't understand. This is your journey. It's a lonely one, but there's a lot of YouTube channels out there. We're doing the same thing. Maybe they've done it before. We're your friends. I'm your friend. I'm Angry Tim. So we're here. We're going to talk about a lot of these things. Leave comments below, but keep it a secret. They don't have to know about it. Just do your thing. Do your own research. Keep studying. Keep learning. Take little baby steps. Buy a little thing here, there, flip it. Buy a little thing here, there, flip it. Go to garage sales. Whatever it is, do those things. You don't have to tell anyone what you're doing. Just you're here. You're studying, you're learning right now because there's something wrong out there. You don't have to talk to anyone about it. They may not understand it, they might not care, or they may just do, because of jealousy, they might try to talk you out of it. So it is a lonely road, but there's a lot of online communities, which is awesome, forum boards, and we are your group of friends that will support you. We all support each other here. So just because your friends and family don't support you, don't stop. And my best advice is just keep it a secret. They don't have to know what you're doing, but you just keep doing it. Okay. And I got more to come a little later, but that's all I have for you today. Your friend, Angry Tim.